Hey there, angry faithful. I just wanted to drop in, bend your ear a little bit, get your attention. So if you're not listening, drop what you're doing and pay attention to me because I'm here to inform you that not only can you get your daily, maybe if you're binging it, I'm not sure, that's entirely up to you, but you can multiply your doses of angry me fuckery by paying attention to all of the platforms upon which you can find either the dulcet tones of my voice and David's voice or my pretty face and David's not so pretty face. Anyways, digressing, we not only on we are on YouTube, we are on Spotify, we're on Rumble, we're on Google, Apple Podcast. We have a TikTok page. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and of course Facebook. So if you find yourself fuckery deprived, curl up with a nice hot mug of shut the fuck up and just listen. Open those ear holes and be prepared to be cream pied like it's the first time. Thanks for listening.
Welcome, Angry Faithful. Yeah, no. Welcome, Angry Faithful. Today on What the Hell, what we're going to have is Chris, it's Jacka, right?
Jacka, yes, sir.
Chris Jacka, he works for Black Rifle Coffee. We met, like, what, 2 years ago when you're coming into town and everything, and I fed you.
Yeah, something like that. Year or two ago, something like that.
Yeah.
It was TAC here in San Antonio. Wasn't that the first one? That was last.
TAC was last year. I was supposed to go to Tech. I was supposed to go to Tech this year, but I ended up getting my job back up at Helmet, which I'm like, I'm balling now.
Right.
I was trying to get.
You're important now. I got you.
Well, when you make like a grand a week by basically not doing anything,
man, it must be nice.
It took me 5 years to get to that level and everything. And during COVID, I lost my job, and that's why I was like hanging out with y'all guys, like and doing TAC and everything like that, because I had a shit ton of money for savings.
Nice.
And what was sad about it and everything like that is like I tried to get a job with you guys, and I actually had an interview. And I told you this at the TAC. I was like, dude, what's with that? No, it wasn't at TAC. It was at the Fort Worth, because I had to do the barbecue that same day. Just came down to visit with you guys and get some hang out with everybody else. And I was like, what's the deal with that Natalie chick for HR? You're like, what do you mean? Well, I had an interview for a producer on one of the things and everything. And as soon as I said serial killer, I literally heard the fucking waterworks. Talking about how to get rid of a fucking body for 20 minutes. I was like, what? Someone hurt her, and you need to find that person, and I'll help you do whatever it needs to be fucking done. Because that's kind of scary. I mean, it's kind of, you know, how I get my women and everything like that, because they try to kill me, but I'm scared for some people.
That's exactly. Yeah, that's crazy. You never know how interviews in Black Rifle are gonna go. I actually had Evan actually walked through my interview when I first started back. Well, God, it's almost 4 years ago now. Yeah, he just kind of just walked right through. They're like, oh, hey, Evan, you know, this is Chris. He's going for customer service rep. And he's like, hey, man, how's it going? It's like, love your videos.
Dude, I'm totally the opposite.
Nerded out. It was pathetic.
I'm totally the opposite, because I've doing services. Just a heads up. I mean, I don't know if you know anything about services in the Air Force, but we the cooks, the lodging, fitness, mortuary, honor guard, all that type of stuff. That's all, and we do mostly morale stuff for the base.
Right.
That was my job, doing morale. When I was in, and I can actually say the fucking place now. When I was at Bahrain, I had to do help out with the USO show. and I ended up helping out Cedric the Entertainer, Jay Leno, Dwight Yoakam, all that kind of stuff. That was entertaining. It was work. So I didn't really have that, good action with them and everything. I was just making sure they were taken care of. Well, yeah, it was a job to me, and I met these people, and everybody's, oh, were you super excited? I was at a fucking job, dude. I was just making sure they didn't yell at me.
Exactly.
Well, I had to go to the Navy base because Navy base they split them. They split the celebrities off because there's a Navy base at Bahrain. So part of the USO show went there, and part went to our location. Right. And actually, you can Google Jay Leno USO Tour 2001, and I'll be in the audience. He had a film crew and everything, so you could put it on the late night show. Just if you're interested in seeing more of me.
That's always.
But what was messed up about it is we had to take Hannah Sosa Max. He was like, hey dude, we got to go pick up one of the stragglers from the Navy base. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Went up, it was Drew Carey. Dude, we were swapping fucking stories about him being in the Marine Corps. He told he's fucking just a gem. I mentioned that I became like friends with him at that moment. You know how I am.
Right.
As soon as you talk to me and everything, we have a laugh and everything. He's like, all right, whenever you need a body to be buried, just let me know. I'll help you out.
That's awesome.
But and we were talking and everything like that. He was talking about how he had to do a helicopter drop, and as soon as he got to the rope, the butt of his M4 hit him in the dick. Then he drops down. The M4 hit him in the dick again. He was just down on the ground trying to get all of his stuff going. I was like, dude, that's fucking hilarious. Dude, the one movie star, and I've said it on this fucking show, and if it ever reaches out to him, I will punch him in the fucking face. Is Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton. And I actually asked people that actually had to deal with several celebrities. I was like, no, you'd probably be on it and everything like that to beat up Wayne Newton. I was like,
really?
He's an ass. He is a total ass.
I could see he has that
still working
Madonna aura.
Yeah. I'm more better than anybody else. But yeah. Actually we came on.
I'm sure he uses the phrase, do you know who I am, at least once a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Oh fuck. Okay. I was like, where's that voice coming from? My phone's connected. It was Siri going off. I was like,
that's not on my end.
I'm like looking around. That's why I love this. I mean, I keep on thinking that I'm not professional or anything, things like that, and I have to edit and everything. And I look at other people's shows like high up there and everything. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Dude, have you watched Rogan? Come on, man.
Fuck yeah! I was like, hey, me and him are gonna have to talk because you got to go use the restroom. I was like, oh,
you're right, dude. So I actually when I was doing TAC last year. So I did Park City and I did Snowbird in Utah back to back because the guys that they had up there, they actually got COVID up there.
Okay.
And so I had to like drop everything and fly up there emergency last second. And so we were sitting in, I think this was when we were in Snowbird, and we were sitting in there and they ended up recording a podcast in the tent there, and they're like, here, grab a microphone, you can, and they were talking about some nerd stuff, so they're like, yeah, you can jump in here, we don't care. So they start talking about the He-Man Netflix special, and
that was like woke shit and everything like that, or was it?
It was
actually
like it was woman led, but it was well done. It didn't give off a woke vibe. Like I know people.
Yeah,
that
that's what a lot of people were saying. And it was like,
anything right now, if it's woman led, kind of has that connotation. But I thought they did a really good job, and I was surprised, being Netflix. you
yeah,
know, it could have gone off the rails real easy, but I enjoyed it. I really liked it.
yeah.
But we were doing the podcast there inside the tent, and they passed me the microphone, and I introduced myself, and we're, discussing, we're going through, and then like 30 minutes later, they checked the phone, and one of the guys had walked away and was listening just to make sure everything was good because they didn't have headphones or anything, and they walked back over. They're like, dude, everything that you said was caught on somebody else's microphone because yours was off. So can you say everything that you just said again? So you go back and listen. This was on I gotta check and see what the podcast was again. I'll let you know. But it was you can actually go back and hear it. It was Mission Prep. It was Mission Prep podcast. That's what it was.
Okay.
And
I'll look it up after.
go back and it was you can hear me very, very, very faintly in the background. And then, like I said, everything goes through, and then you hear him, and he's like, hey, man, can you reintroduce yourself? Because we don't know who you are. We couldn't hear you. So then you can actually hear them. They're like, oh, the microphone's on. They're like, this is why we don't do podcasts without headphones. We're like, we're sorry, man. I was like,
I've done that
in the middle of nowhere, literally.
times. It's not even fun. That's the reason why I just recently bought this. I just recently bought this.
Ooh-wee. Look at that.
$700 of hotness. It's the Road 2. Huh?
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, the screen is touch screen. It's all kinds like it's the newest model, basically.
Right.
Well, I hadn't my stupid ass still I started getting, it was like when I first bought it and everything, you know how you forget shit because you're not used to it.
Right.
I've done like 2 episodes that the sound wasn't the way I have to hook it up to my phone and everything like that. I forget the volume and everything needs to be up just right, just to get everything. I was like, oh, this episode sucks because all the sound's gone. And I would try to like push up the sound and everything so you can hear it, and you still can't hear it. I was like, fuck, I'm kind of screwed on. There's a fucking record button, you dumbass. And I keep on forgetting to push that fucking button. So that's the first thing I reach for now. Is like, okay, we're gonna record on this and do this. So I have actual sound.
Right.
But
checklist, man. Checklist. You're Air Force. You should know about checklists, man.
yeah. Absolutely right on that one. And that's
board. You're good, man. Nobody will know.
That's the thing, though, is I always do like checklists in my head and everything. Like, but if I'm not used to something,
yeah,
I'll just forget about it. I was like, it took me. I was like doing my because I started doing comedy now. I do open mics now, which today I gotta go. This it's an arcade bar. It's not like Dave and Buster's. It's like a little rinky-dink thing, but it's still a great place to hang out. If you ever come back up here again or anything like that, you want to hang out, we'll go to there. It's fucking fun. It's like $5 and you play all the video games you want and everything.
I'm there. Hell yeah.
And what's sad is me doing comedy and everything. I had to do I was at this charity event doing the comedy, and one of the band like 30-minute segment wasn't there. They couldn't do it. I was like, and she knows me. She's like, hey, you do comedy? I was like, I've done it for like 2 weeks at this point.
Yeah, I've dabbled.
I stick my dick in it. It's a little wet.
Just the tip.
And I somewhat know what I'm doing. I'm at that stage. I'm a teenage boy having sex for the first time. I think I'm having sex, but I might have entered the wrong hole. I don't know.
Right. You're having a great time, but
yeah. Well, she's like, well, can you do a 30-minute segment? Well, we're about to fuck around and find out. Let's send it.
That's right. That's a pretty heavy loss for 30 minutes.
I did 30 minutes. The only problem is during certain segments, I blanked out. And it's like, what's my next joke I'm gonna tell? Because I didn't at that point in time, I didn't have like a straight line to go
Right.
on. I had jokes that I was telling and everything. So I was just like standing there going, I'm supposed to talk on it right now, aren't I? Fuck. You guys are screwed.
Oh, is that my turn?
Up there. You're the only one up there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Fuck.
I thought this was the audience participation.
I thought we were doing other things. I'm sorry. But okay, the main thing we wanted to talk about, even though we're having fun here, we wanted to talk nerd stuff and everything. When was the first time you actually started playing? Did you start out with D&D, or did you start off with some kind of other role-playing game?
Dude, I've only kind of dabbled a little bit with D&D.
So you're not like me, like old school, done like 15 other RPG games.
No. I actually my entry into any type of gaming was Doom, like most of us, I think.
Yeah.
Like hardcore, big time, video games and stuff like that. But yeah, it wasn't until I got here at Black Rifle and one of the production guys actually, and then of course Kayla and Maddie and them.
Yeah.
We started going. So they actually still have a game running. They got Jay into it now, and one of the other guys from retail. They have a game still going. I dipped out. I wasn't able to continue on doing that, but
dude, I'm one of the.
I still like follow. I'm the weirdest guy, so I don't play D&D, but I still know everything about it. I follow all the D&D TikToks and
yeah.
Like I'm fully immersed in all the culture. I love all that stuff. I just don't have time to sit down and actually play it now. But
No, I got that.
I watch games and stuff being played like on YouTube. There's a bunch of
Dude, I don't even have times for video games anymore, which is sad.
Yeah.
I mean, doing this and the comedy and my actual job,
Yeah.
I don't have time for anything. I was like, I re-put on like Conan Exiles. It's like Minecraft but Conan.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
And they have the new islands thing. I wanted to check that out. I didn't want to go online because of the toxicity and everything.
Yeah.
But I just played around with it and everything like that. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta go to bed.
What are you playing on? Are you on PC or on console?
PS4.
No way.
You got a PS4?
Dude, I got a PS4.
Dude, hit me up because I've been wanting to get back into Division 2.
That's my jam, dude. Hell yeah.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I have a build called the Boba Fett. It's the,
can't wait for this.
Dude, all it is the flexion shield, a drone, the attack drone, and a pistol.
Really?
But
dude, I rock the marksmanship rifles all day long, man.
Dude, hopefully you're good. I had one chick that she was like, I'm gonna do the marksman, I'm gonna be Lady Nemesis, blah blah blah. And she's trying to do the game. I was like, okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set your character up, I'm gonna do your build and everything like that, and I'm gonna set everything up. She's like, okay. Oh, this is like 100 times better. I'm like one-shotting people. I was like, yeah, that's great. And then I just do the Boba Fett build, and I just like Leroy Jenkins the whole fucking thing.
Right.
And,
yeah.
And they're like,
that's how you do it. You run, one guy is running either a mid to long distance. You have another one set up for CQB that's either going to run a pistol or a shotgun.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just run from there. You set up a base of fire and you have the other guy flank around. Like,
well, the thing is I end up there's a group of people and everything. Because I had an Xbox at one point in time. I was playing with them, and then I was like, "Fuck Xbox! I'm just gonna PS4." And we were playing and everything, and they were like, "Hey, that's a cool gun," because I got the bighorn. I did a legendary by
Ooh.
myself,
Nice.
and they're like, how do you have the bighorn?" I was like, "I went to go do a legendary. They have legendary summits now, and you just go through the whole thing, hit level 10, and do the legendary summon." It took me about 3 or 4 tries killing the boss. It was like, "You do legendaries by yourself?" I'm like, "Yes, because it's fucking boring."
That's me.
I'm like,
but yeah, no, that's yeah. Like I said, if you know what you're doing, it's not super difficult. Like I played most of the game by myself. Like
yeah. And that was the one. I was like, we were doing a raid. He wanted to just test it out and check it out, how it's like and everything like that. I was like, "Well, what build do you want me to do?" I was like, "Well, do your tank build." I was like, "The tank build, the one that can't die." He's like, "Yeah, okay, we'll do that." Did the tank build. They were dead within probably around about 2 to 3 minutes, and I was like, "I'm gonna have to die. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to die." You're like, "What do you mean?" "Because y'all can't reset to come it back in, and I can't get over to you. It was a locking point.
right.
There's no win situation. So I had to take off all my gear, slice it all off, and let the NPC kill me as fast as possible." I was like, and they're like, "Dude, you're a living." "Yeah, because y'all couldn't."
Right.
I was like, my back's starting to hurt. "Why is your back hurting? Is it why you're saying?" "No, it's freaking carrying y'all, motherfucker."
It only carry you so long. Exactly.
But no, like RPGs was my jam back. I got, dude, if you ever want to like hook up and just do some role playing games, I have some really fun ones. Like Marvel Superheroes, the old TSR one. You just need like D10, no, 2D10s. It's percentile stuff and everything like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I have Vampire the Masquerade, White Wolf stuff. That's fun. Dude, we did a 2-year campaign. And this is when I was like, it's like right before I went into the service, and in the time frame I was in the service, I was only in I was at Abilene, Dias Air Force Base. So I could come up here like once every weekend, a month.
Yeah.
And we would just play that, dude. And I centered the whole freaking game around Wichita Falls. So the maps and everybody got intrusive into it. Because if you know the town, you're like, "Hey, we're gonna go over this place and everything. This is where it's at." "Oh, I know what that place is." My
A
character.
little more intuitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very to the point to where we were playing at a friend of mine's house, and oh my god, I can't remember about. I can't believe I remember this. We were sitting down playing the game and everything, and I was joking. It's like, say someone's knocking on the door. Fucking someone just bangs on the fucking door as we're playing. We got, and this is we're fucking teenagers.
Yeah.
We had like a metal spike about that long. A guy was a welder and everything. He was propped up on the door. We were set up. I had a fucking stick. I was ready to like just jab it in the person that walked in the door. I was like, "Oh, I think we need to stop playing. I think playing this fucking game. We need to stop for a while." Everybody agreed. We're like, "Yeah, we almost killed somebody." I was like, "Yeah, we almost killed somebody."
Jesus, guys, that'll be $14. See pizza. I don't care, man.
What's happening here? What do you think's happening here? Looks like you're going to attack me. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
It's not attack. It's a random encounter.
Yes. I forgot about that part of the game. I was the game master, and I totally forgot about that.
Right, there you go.
Oh, dude. Did you watch new Top Gun?
Hell yeah.
Dude, me and Johnny, we watched it and everything like that. And you know we're over by Shepherd. We did a thing. I was like, he was like, dude, I really want to fly a jet right now. It's like, dude, we can go home, make up a plan and everything. We'll go fucking to Shepherd and get us a fucking jet. He's like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
dude, there's probably some YouTube tutorials where I can find out how to start the motherfucker and we'll steal the damn thing. I could just imagine.
You can find anything on YouTube, man.
Yeah. No, what's really messed up is I was thinking about it that today because I was watching Team Never Quit with Marcus Luttrell.
Yeah.
And well, Tim Kennedy, and they were talking about it. It's like, dude, could you imagine? I mean, I know a lot of people joined the Navy after that, watching Top Gun, but could you imagine the area that there's a base that has like fighter jets and everything, the prison cell? Because there's so many fucking people that probably try to steal a goddamn fucking jet.
Simply sweaty teenagers just trying to.
yeah, just sitting there going, what are you in here for? Well, my and this is a true story. My dog got loose, and I'm setting out warrants for my dog getting loose off of his collar. Okay, what did you do? I murdered like 4 people. What did you try to do? Watch Top Gun and try to steal a fucking jet engine.
Now that you say that, there's DCS has F-18 modules.
Yes.
And you know how realistic DCS is. So I imagine by watching a tutorial on DCS, you could probably transfer that over real world very easily.
Dude, Battlefield Earth, think about that. Because there was the scenes they were trying to figure out how to, because this is like, if anybody doesn't know, I'm gonna have to explain this shit. Sorry. Battlefield Earth, freaking everybody hated that movie, but it was actually a decent movie. I love that movie.
It wasn't bad. The book was so much better. And they could have done better with the movie, but it wasn't the shit show people say it is.
Anyways, but they had a scene to where they found fighter jets and they set all these fighter jets up, but they had a train that had the training module.
Yeah, they had a simulator. They had a little simulator pod, yeah. And
they had a simulator, and they worked on that. That's how most people. I mean, if you're going up like close to like $200 million, you better. It was like, hey, we got this thing set up so they don't blow up the fucking $250 million jet, so they can train on this. It's basically the same thing. It's just not up in the air, and it doesn't explode.
Die in here about 17 times, and then we'll think about maybe putting you in a real plane.
Exactly. That's what's really sad is that's how our lives come nowadays with military stuff. It's like going to the simulation, die like probably 100 times, maybe 200, and hopefully you can figure it out when you actually get up there. And you only have like what? They have to tell the fucking pilots, just remember, this is not simulation, and you only have one life.
Right?
There's no one-ups on this bullshit.
Well, it is. And there's like literal science behind that too, though, because like when they set up NTC and the one in Fort Polk.
I don't remember.
Anyways, when they set those up, because that's quote unquote realistic combat, when it is fairly realistic.
Yeah.
But yeah, they found that having that level of training and being able to be in that scenario increased your combat effectiveness, X many times. If you're dying here, you're better able to recognize the situation in real life. Like,
well, that's the big difference between a person. Okay, I had this conversation with I forget who it was. I think it was Brock. He's a friend of mine that works for the Night Stalkers in Alabama.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him about it. I was like, which would you rather have? A person that hasn't seen any combat for 20 years, but is very well trained, or a person that is trained enough, and you go in and he only has like probably about 5 years experience in combat. What would you rather have? He's like fucking 20 year, no matter, hands down. Only because and the way he explained it is that other person that's already seen combat, he's already gotten messed up in the head. That 20-year guy goes in and he still thinks it's a training exercise. No matter what, he still thinks it's training exercises. So he's not going to have that kind of I don't want to say PTSD. I want to say like he's not going to easily get that mental illness that hard. So it's going to easy for him to easily transfer and everything.
Right.
To get to go in and out. I was like, I fucking never thought about this. That's fucking interesting.
Yeah.
And it's just really weird how a lot of stuff that the simulators, I mean, I want to go, there's this one simulator, it's a zombie apocalypse, and you use like laser, it's laser tags, and you have zombies and everything. They usually have it right around like October, Halloween time frame. It's down here in Dallas. And dude, I've been wanting to go to that. And it's just, you immerse yourself going in there, and you either get a pistol or you get a AR style platform rifle and everything like that.
Right.
But
dude, the VR that they have now is incredibly immersive. Yeah, that's
yes, dude. I was in dude. I ended up getting rid of my VR because I had VR for the PS4 and I was playing Skyrim.
nice.
It was bad. It was badass, hands down, badass. Too badass for me for a fucking 44-year-old. I was playing the game alone in my apartment, and I was like, it was a rainy scene, and I was like, and I had the volume just right, I had everything just right, and I kept on feeling this fucking breeze go against my head. So I was like freaking out. I was like, oh, someone's at the fucking door. I'm gonna have to lift this stuff up. I lifted it up and everything. Door was closed and everything like that. And I couldn't figure out where this fucking breeze was coming from. My AC kept on going on.
I was gonna say that's your vent just
dude. After that, I was like, can't. Because I'm an outdoors person. I love the outdoors, so I get freaked out if like, you know, one of my senses go off. It's like Spidey senses and everything like that. But it's understandable, and it's a reaction because I hunt, I do this, I do that. I'm immersed in that kind of stuff, and I was freaking the fuck out.
That's crazy.
Dude, I had just had to stop. I couldn't. I was like, no, I can't. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I want my money back.
Yeah.
Was it not working? I was working.
So it works.
You fucking well. That's how bad it was.
Start twitching at the counter. It works great.
Yeah, it worked. Okay. Fucking hell. Where are we at? Dear God, did you just pee yourself? Fuck yeah, I just peed myself. I'm scared.
You don't even have the helmet on. Don't worry about it.
Dude, I can't really play video games that much. Every time that's happened to me. Me and a buddy of mine, he was an oil. He loves his job title. Not in the military job title, but his job title now. He worked in the oil. Well, he worked on oil derricks. He was a pipe layer.
Nice.
That was his job title. He was a pipe layer. Anyways, he goes up. Hold on. He goes up. And by the way, did you see that gift I got for me, you guys? Dude, I got the fucking axe, that $200 axe.
No way.
Dude,
yeah,
I got the fucking crate.
Oh, you bastard! I worked there for 4 years. I don't have a crate.
I don't like you that much. I got you.
Oh man,
I got you a lot of stuff, but that crate stayed with me. I literally thought about it. I was like, hey, they might need this crate for their, because it says BRCC fun.
Yeah.
They might need this crate. I can give the crate back. And I was like,
Oh, you
fucking,
can't do that. That's
fucking crazy.
dude. We literally have. Nope, I don't think we have any left. I think we gave the last two. I think we gave the last two away. We are working on getting some more. We're trying to find a guy that is that, or we're talking to a guy that's gonna get some. Because those crates, the black ones there, were a little thin. We're looking for something a little more with some heft to it.
I got somebody in town.
Send me info.
I will. Hold on. I'll just talk about anything. Just nothing really gross to me.
Nothing gross. I started making mead. I actually have a couple of batches sitting right next to me right now too. I have a peach and I have a cherry going. But and I have my first one bottled. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing.
Look at the thickness of it too.
Oh man. Hell yeah. Hell yes. No, I was saying I started making mead.
That was the whole thing about the business I was going to create was because that was the whole reason why my business is named what it is. It's Angry Mead. It was supposed to be Angry Mead. And
nice.
But it takes. I was wanting the business like really fast. It's the way my mind thinks. Like I got to get this done. I got to get this done.
Right. No, it's that, I don't want to say instant gratification, but once you make the decision, it's like, all right, we're done. Next step. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm a nonsense kind of guy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm the same way, 100%.
But
which is interesting.
I was gonna make mead. I was gonna start making mead because it's stupid easy. The only thing you gotta prep everything just right, and that shit's
Small batch is a lot easier because I do 1 gallon at a time. So I have 1 gallon actually. These are my fermenters.
Yeah.
So I do a gallon. So I got 1 gallon bottled in the fridge right now, and then I have 2 more gallons that are fermenting next to me, and I got 2 batches I'm preparing to do. Hopefully this weekend I'll get them started. But
I have a book that I got because me and my brother-in-law, like around about 2003, 2004, we did our own because we were cheap, so we was like, fuck, let's just make it ourselves type deal.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
we made beer and we made mead. Mead was the other thing, and it was actually pretty decent. We took donations. It's the only way he could sell it. It's like
exactly.
He donated $20 for the bottle. What kind of fun for the other beer?
It's called the beer fund. Capital.
It was pew pew fun and beer fun. That's where he gave us the money for. Did you do some charity group? I like to think so.
Called My Entertainment Inc.
Yeah. But no, hey, have you ever tried the cherry mead?
Actually have some cherry going right now.
Oh,
I have a cherry like a Viking's blood. It almost looks like a Viking's blood. It's
that's what it actually is. They use like those thick ass cherries without with the seeds and everything like that. You have to actually pluck out the seeds and everything.
Yeah, no, I just did just straight like frozen cherries because the frozen actually it's better to use frozen fruit just because it actually the process of freezing it and then thawing it back out actually bursts the cell walls, so you get more.
Yeah, okay.
So you get better extraction with that. So I get just nothing but frozen fruit, or I'll freeze it myself and then throw it in there.
They had a what was it? we made this one. It was it was multiple berries. I mean, I think we used blackberries and it wasn't raspberries. It wasn't and it wasn't cherries. I think it was like fuck, can't even think. Anyways, we mixed all these berries in there. It might have been raspberry, but we mixed all the berries in there. Dude, that shit was fucking. It was like a wine cooler,
Yeah.
but with more alcohol in it.
Oh yeah. No, mine come out, man. I don't know if I got some a really good batch of yeast or what, but mine run straight through, man. It gets hot. It runs pretty good. I get some good alcohol out of it. But being the good Montana boy that I am, growing up in Montana, I'm wanting to get a batch of huckleberries down here and do a huckleberry mead, which is similar to wild blueberries, basically.
Okay.
It comes out a little bit like they're blueberries, but they're a little bit more reddish, so it's a little more tart.
Okay.
But
Okay.
man, yeah, I'm a sucker for huckleberries, so that would be that's my next passion project is trying to find a good huckleberry.
Shit.
And they only grow like in the mountains. The only place I know of that I can get them would be the
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, where can you get? Because I was thinking where you can get huckleberries.
not here in Texas, that's for sure.
Texas.
I'd have to get them shipped.
You might be able. Let me look up here in farmers market in Lawton. They might have a couple. I mean, it's not that high of elevation and everything up here in
Right.
Medicine Park. I mean, our mountains are almost hills type deal. They're not mountains. I've been to mountains. I've climbed mountains. It was fun. It's like, we're gonna go to the Wichita Mountains. I was like, they're not mountains, dude. He's like, how would you know? Because I fucking went into Italy and fucking climbed the Alps.
Exactly.
But it's one of those sad things and everything that you get. And I've talked to people. I mean, what places have you traveled when you're in the military?
Man, I was pathetic. I only went to California. I was in Colorado and I was in California. I did NTC. I only did 3 years. I was a short term. I didn't stay in too long.
Yeah, okay. Well, because of my career field, I ended up going like to Italy, Germany, Portugal, England, Egypt,
Nice.
Bahrain, Kuwait. Well, my job was undermanned. I mean, any kind of like the low levels where they're trying to put people that my career field, and I volunteered to go to that.
Right.
Because I knew they were low man, and someone told me, my dad told me this. He's like, "Hey, I know you said you want to travel, so there's this deal, and if your thing, I went to the undermanned stuff that I actually could do. I can cook. I love cooking. I didn't want to be like a cop or anything like that. It would have been boring for me.
Yeah.
But if you have people that are overseas that have the same career field, they can't really get leave off that much to come back to the States. But what you can do, you can volunteer to take their spot. You work in their area for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or however long they want off, and then you just come back. A quick TDY. Yeah, that's all I did. I was like doing like shotgun TDYs.
I did boring, well, not boring, but combat arms. I was 11 Charlie, so
Oh, okay.
I was mechanized too, so it's not like we're like I said, the only places we actually went is there's a maneuver area in southern Colorado called Pinion Canyon Maneuver Area. So we did that as part of the workup for NTC, and then we bust. Now we didn't railhead. We didn't take our own stuff to NTC. We drew equipment there. So then we just bust down.
Oh, okay.
24-hour bus ride, which was fun.
I always try to. any kind of job I ended up doing, and I guess it's just my personality and everything, is always try to have some kind of fun with it.
Oh yeah,
But I'm a person that just I make fun happen,
yeah.
and
Well,
sometimes
that's why I love so much with what I do now with the fund is, man, I was with events. I loved doing events. I loved that, the pace was a little punishing just because of how much, we were actually on the road.
you're doing like 14 hours in one day just to do that tag. I was like, I'm gonna have to get him like a shot of adrenaline. My buddy, I was about to
Those
like,
RTVs are the only reason I'm still alive. That's for sure.
I was like, my friend, he lives in Austin. It's only an hour away, and he's an EMT. I can get you. Well, he's a paramedic. But I can get you a couple of shots of adrenaline. Don't even ask. Do you need it? Just blink.
Gotcha.
Because you're like, hey, dude, how's it going? Ha 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 ha. And you just from your face is like, you're gone. You're fucking gone. I was like, I know that look.
Yep. But that's with the fun now. It's much more, I don't say a slower pace because we're still incredibly busy. But any of the events that we do are a lower lift, so it's not quite as involved. We don't travel near as much, but we still get to go out and have fun. Like I was at the new store opening in Killeen. We set up a booth out there, and that was fun. That was our introduction of our 25-foot Tacticock. I don't know if you saw that online.
No, I didn't see that one online.
Dude, we have a giant inflatable, the Tacticock. It's a giant inflatable Tacticock.
Really?
Have you not seen?
No, I have not.
Dude, let me send you a picture right now.
Are you going to? Hey, what I need you to do. This is me personally asking you to do this. Okay.
Yeah.
When Andy Snup's Black Rifle Coffee thing opens up, I need you to go there. I need you to do your thing and go there. This is the reason why. Because he said it on the podcast that he has hidden oh dude, that's fucking awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That is fucking, that's another, because we almost stole.
It's imposing.
Me and Johnny was like, anytime me and my other co-host gets like together and everything, we end up talking about how we're going to steal something. I was like, I can do it.
Oh, we could.
I almost thought about stealing that goddamn fucking Tesla.
You know what?
He was like, how far do you think we get to it? Oh, we're driving home with that thing. We just have to figure out a way to power it back up. He's like, dude. I was like, dude, I know people.
We can, any more now?
We can back.
Come on, there's Teslas everywhere now.
No, I was talking. Okay, because the thing with Teslas, this is something I already know. Is something I just you can call up the company and they'll shut it down. So it's almost impossible. Yeah, it's almost impossible. That's the reason why I really want something that's not integrate. I want an old car. I want to get like my 67 Chevelle back.
Oh yeah, old school muscle, man. That's the only way to go.
It's either that or a 1967 4-door black Impala.
Ooh.
They're only $9,000.
Really?
Yeah. They're not expensive. They're only about $9,000. I was thinking about picking up one.
We'll go to Family Business Brewing and just steal baby.
Actually, if you watch one of the episodes, I did an episode up at a con here in Wichita Falls, and did I send you the pictures?
I don't think so.
I don't think I sent.
They're in Austin, right? The Family Business. Jared Jensen Ackles, he set up that brewery in Austin, and baby is part of it.
Yeah, I'm not.
He keeps that there at the brewery.
Dude, they have events where they get a lot of the charity groups, and I talked to one of the charity groups when I was at the con, and I got my picture with baby that was in the Scooby-Doo episode. Dude, that car is like in my life constantly. I went to do a charity event with my dad called Honor Flight. They take veterans and they take them to Fort Worth.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
the hotel we were at, there was a supernatural con, and baby was right in the fuck. Charged up, the fucking engine was rolling. My fucking dick was a hard on. It was fucking teak. It was the hard. I was like, oh, steal that car, Dad.
I just want to rub my balls.
I'm gonna make sweet, sweet love to that fucking car. Yes. I'm saving that. It's like, oh, did you? Because Johnny was like, hey, BRCC is stock market. Yeah, I threw some money in there, and I'm hopefully it gets up. Oh, you hope to get super rich? I'm hoping to get $9,000 so I can get my goddamn fucking car. That's what I'm trying to.
I just need $9,000. That's it.
$9,000. But no, fuck, where is it at? I think it's in my Facebook photo. But yeah, that car is constantly in my freaking life. I went to this con, and they had like a mock-up grenade launcher in the back of the trunk and everything. That had everything set up because it was actually in the show. It was Scooby-Doo, and they were talking. They were doing they do a charity. I forget what it was. I think it's like something like food shelters or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So we had that's one thing I love about doing this, because the whole reason why I did this is because to give the voice to the voiceless.
Right.
There's a shit ton of charities out there that want to get their stuff out. I mean, even eventers that haven't even finished their stuff yet that I talked to yesterday.
Yeah.
There's like Wheelchair Cowboy. Wheelchair Cowboys, I think he has he's in a wheelchair. He has like his intake of food is different from ours, so he has to like create a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have him on tomorrow, and this dude, oh my god, I am so fucking jealous. You ever see somebody and they're like handicapped and you're supposed to feel sorry? I'm fucking pissed at that motherfucker. He goes to PGA tours like in Vegas, the rodeos.
Yeah.
He interviews people's in rodeos, and he fucking sent me a photo of this fucking hot chick that's on the on his wheelchair. He's like, I'm gonna give this chick a ride. I was like, you motherfucker.
Lucky bastard.
It's like, I'm like looking at my legs. It's like, what kind of fucking use are you doing?
Come on, man. You're doing nothing for me here.
I know, right?
Useless.
But no, it's just one of those things. And that car, I don't know why, but that car is just like in my part of my life. It's like teasing at me. I was like, why aren't you doing?
Like the sirens.
But what's
really married, but you like have a connection, and you gotta have to like just kind of watch her from afar.
No, I'm gonna have to kill the fucking boyfriend. That's
I don't do that. Yeah. Disclaimer: I don't do that. I promise.
By the way,
I'm not watching people from afar.
It's not stalking. It's called investigation.
It's
It's called investigation.
Following discreetly.
At a distance with binoculars and a satellite.
It's not unwanted attention if she doesn't know there's attention.
That is true.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. Don't at me.
All disclaimers.
Oh,
she's always wondering how her laundry's always done.
Hold it. I don't remember buying this.
Why is it set on the bed with rose petals? Who the fuck is?
You have a leak or what? What the hell? Where do these come from? Oh,
we're getting arrested. Oh god. Oh man. Oh god. I gotta. Oh fuck. We're laughing so much I forgot what we were talking about. Did you catch out what TV shows have you been getting into? Have you seen The Sandman?
The Sandman. I haven't.
It's on Netflix.
Sandman. I'm gonna look at that one, dude. I am all over the place. So I recently got Paramount Plus because I started this. You saw that video I put on TikTok of the Hobbit Hole Airbnb that I stayed in.
No.
Go back through, go through my videos and see. I did a walkthrough of this Airbnb basement. It's fucking amazing. It's so cool.
Where's it at?
It's in Salt Lake City, like close to the corporate office. It was a total accident because that was part of TAC that we were doing, and we needed an extra couple of days there in Salt Lake because we were coming back from Big Sky.
Did you skip to the room because you're so happy?
Dude, so the Victor and Paul that was with us there with the fund also, they know I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so they're like, hey, go check out the basement. I was like, well, and it wasn't in the listing, nothing. Like I had no idea this plan. It was within our price range and it was close to the corporate office. That's literally the only reason I got it. So they're like, go check out the basement. So I walk down and like you'll see, I start on the stairs and I go down. It's right away. No admittance unless on party business. And
That is awesome.
you just go down and it was like just below head height. Like you had to hunch a little bit. It was low, but it just Lord of the Rings pictures all over the walls. Lord of the Rings murals there. It was amazing. It's so cool.
Dude, there's a Viking bar in Dallas that I want to go to.
Viking bar in San Antonio that just opened like 2 weeks ago.
Are you kidding me?
I'm going tonight to check it out.
Dude.
I'll send you the video because they're on TikTok as well. I'll send you the video they had. Dude, it looks amazing. I'm going tonight and I'll let you know how it is.
Dude, there's a Gotham bar in Dallas. Yes. Dude, we're just gonna have to hang out one of these days.
I need to get up to Dallas. Like,
yeah, we'll set up November. How's November? Because my birthday's around November. I'm gonna do some shit. I want to do some crazy shit.
November. At the moment, November looks clear. The next big thing we have going on is just Halloween, but yeah,
I'll save up some because I got to do
a ton of vacation time right now too. So
okay, I'm taking off November. I'll be off 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah. I have to do a charity. I can't. I would do something like the week beforehand because I got that weekend off too. But I got to do a charity event.
Okay.
But yeah, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. I'll save. I got to start saving some money up anyways. So I'll start save us some money up and everything like that, and we'll fucking go hog wild.
Yeah, hell, that sounds good to me. Yeah, I'll block that out. I'll see if I can keep that clear.
Yeah. Oh, dude. They had when I went to go meet you, I'm gonna tell you this a story because I noticed that Lucas O'Hare from Grizzly Forge.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
see
that dude is so fucking cool. I love that guy.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell this story. This is a fucked off story. I noticed that he had a new girlfriend, so I can tell you the story. So you don't. Yeah. It's one of those stories that it was just, okay. I met him at the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot in Austin. The Drinking Bros is doing the podcast there.
Yeah.
I went to go see him. I took my buddy with me and everything like that. He was kind of a buzzkill, but well, Lucas was there and we started talking with him. And I was wearing the shirt. It's like friends don't let friends suicide bomb.
Yeah, I know that one.
Well, that's the shirt I wore.
Yeah.
So, me and Lucas and my friend, we're all talking and everything like that. We were having an interesting conversation because we're knife guys.
Mm-hmm.
I love knives, and I love talking knives with him. I love talking knives with him. And we were talking knives, and his girlfriend came up, this blonde chick. At the time, I guess at the time, I seen that he got rid of her. She goes, "Hey, that is a very nice shirt." I think she was fucking hiring her own goddamn. I think she was like 2 shakes She's like, I'm a dental assistant. I guess you get the pills from the dental assistant.
There you go.
I just got this vibe that something wasn't right on her.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lucas showed me that bone knife where he took a femur and made it into a handle and had a pinky toe and everything like that.
Yep.
Part of the story. He goes up. He's like, "Hey, dude, I got a business call." I was like, "Hey, dude, you got to do what you got to do. Go on. You're just hanging out with us. You're coming over here and you're hanging out with us. I'm good with that." He goes up, goes off. Well, his girlfriend comes back. I guess she left something. She's like, "I really like that shirt." I was like, "Bitch, get the fuck off me." One,
Nope.
I would, dude. This is exactly word for word. I was like, I don't want to be rude or anything, but get off me. That man doesn't have to be in the same fucking zip code to kill me.
For those that don't know, Lucas is like a modern. This guy is
he's a giant.
Yes, he is massive.
And I don't want to be part of his fucking catalog.
Exactly.
This knife right here is some motherfucker that messed around with my girlfriend. It was. I got a whole set.
Special.
I have a whole set.
Yes.
I was like, me and my buddy Jason. I was like, dude, we gotta get the fuck out of here before I die. Yeah. I seriously think I'm gonna die here. I was so scared. It wasn't because
that's surreal.
I knew Lucas wasn't gonna do anything.
Right. Yeah.
It was that basic fact of you're in a wrong territory with his friends, and one of his friends might just go up and go, "Hey, why are you messing with his girl and everything?" I was like,
yeah, exactly. Nope, we're not. That's.
And I was like, dude, that guy's a nice guy. If anything, and this is for my safety, I'll go in that corner and beat the shit out of myself.
Right. I'll preemptively kick my ass.
I will kick my own ass in that corner, and I will let you judge me until you think I'm good enough to die.
Straight up Fight Club right in the corner.
Yeah. it was so fucking weird. I've never had like that type of person just bluntly do that. I'm like, I mean, I've had chicks like come on to me and everything, but none of them when they're
like that, yeah.
next to them.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
Oh God, I was like, and then I recently was like, oh, Lucas is posting something up with his new girlfriend. Yay! I want to hang out with him again. He was actually really cool.
Content.
It wasn't even that. I just not go off my body at that moment.
Exactly. Yep.
But
yeah. I see they had. So you watched the bell ringing when we went public in February, right?
Yeah.
He made that bell that we were ringing in San Antonio.
Yes, I watched
that story.
Well, it wasn't the story. I watched the video of him making it.
Yeah,
he went to step.
So they literally, they've never made anything like that before. Like that was.
Yeah, he mostly.
It was like, hey, do you guys think you could make us a bell? We need it by this week, and they're like, hang on. So they went overnight, they researched, and then they came back. They're like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because my job
literally like watch YouTube tutorials and shit and learn and did it. We had that bell on the podium because they had all of us employees that were there sign the podium.
Yeah,
and that's sitting in the conference room right now. It's cool. I walk by that every day. It's
what I was gonna say is my job. That's what we do. We make wax molds, and we make jet engine blades for like the F-23 and all kinds of stuff like that. It's the reason you can't see like photos of me at work because
classified.
Classified. Because a lot of people are like, hey, where do you work? Well, I work there. So when you don't show any fucking stuff on social media, it's like because most of the stuff is classified, you stupid cunt.
Right. I don't want to go to fucking jail.
Yeah. Oh, that's another phrase that I've ended up starting to use. And I know this is just totally off topic. It's just something I just figured just let you shit pump.
Shit pump.
It was a Canadian that gave me that one. Is shit pump. The guy's like a shit pump.
Nice.
I love other places and everything. Oh yeah, Sandman. That's why we're gonna go. The only thing I don't like about it, it's not the because they changed Constantine from a dude to a chick for the show.
Mm.
It still kind of works, but he doesn't have that Bravo esque to him to where he's more cocky. It's not doing John Constantine credit, but they Englished his fucking last name. I fucking hate the English language, no, England language. I don't get into that. It's part of my bit, but they call him Constantine, not Constantine, because of how they pronounce shit in England. To the point, this is part of my bit. I was watching BBC at one point in time when I was in the dorms when I was in the service, and they said, let me see if I can get it. Alluidium.
Yes, dude.
My dumbass.
I didn't know what he was talking about.
And I was getting fucking Wolverine claws.
You know that's not real, right?
I was like, they fucking made it real. They fucking made it real. I'm getting fucking Wolverine claws. This is gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Anyways, so I had this whole fucking planned out of how I was gonna do this. I was like, I can't get laced because I don't got the healing factor, so I'm just gonna get the claws. And I saw that they had like, you know, those brass knuckle claws with the Wolverine. I was like, I'm gonna get that and adamantium. Dude, a guy we had in the service was from England, and he was like, dude, that's not know what it is. I was like, what is it? It's aluminum. What do you mean it's aluminum? I mean, just to look at my face and feel how fucking dumbfounded I was. I was like, what do you mean? It's like all hope and all my dreams, my hopes, everything was crushed.
One of my best friends is from England. He immigrated. He lives in South Carolina right now. And actually, I play online with him quite a bit. And we get him to say shit all the time. It's like, hey, dude, say oregano. He's like, oregano. Like, no, it's wrong. But it's
dude,
dude, why don't you speak English?
Dude, he had me fucking going. I was helping him put because he was prepared to go back home to visit his family in England. So
yeah,
his wording, he was getting his wording and everything like that back to that terminology.
Re-English himself.
Re-English himself, basically, yeah. So I was helping him out. I was like, yeah, dude, I'll help you out. Grab your bags and everything. We'll put it in the boot. I literally looked at his goddamn fucking boots and was thinking to myself, I was like, that's not gonna fucking work, you dumbass. What are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? He goes, no, the boot in the car. You got a bigger boot in your car? I gotta see this now. I'm kind of interested. So I'm looking for this goddamn fucking big ass boot so I can put his luggage in it. And he goes up like, no, I'm sorry, the trunk. You fucking asshole. I'm this. I can't press my fingers tight enough to tell you how much I'm about to beat your ass. That fucking close. You can't put a cunt here into it. By the way, did you know that cunt? I know. I'm just blabbing on. Did you know cunt has the use of a measurement?
Is it really like?
Yes.
No,
I had to look it up.
I grew up using it, but is it actually like measurable?
It's 0.5 of an inch. No, 0.005 of an inch. Machinists use it.
Dude,
I had to look it up.
That makes me incredibly happy.
I was like, because I was talking to a couple of, I was working at when I was laid off, I was working at this machine. They make brake pads for oil rigs.
Yeah.
They're fucking huge. And then
Yeah.
machine it and everything like that. I was like, I guess it's a cut hair off. I was like, I was like, I guess it's a cut hair off. It's like, it's not 5/1000ths of an inch off. I was like, wait, that was oddly specific. No, you have my interest, sir. No, machinists use it. It's 5/1000ths of an inch off. I was like,
Dude, that's fantastic.
I Googled that shit. I as soon as he said it, I Googled it and I was like, fuck you, Karen. I can use cunt now.
It's fucking math now.
Yes, it's fucking math, even though math is racist.
Yeah, incredibly.
Racist.
Yeah. Dude, that's a whole other show there.
Yes. But what are you doing like on Tuesdays, Wednesdays? Around 6 to 5.
Usually either working or doing DoorDash, one of the two.
Okay.
I'm usually off. Like I can make myself available if I need to.
Okay. Because I can't talk sports that much, and Johnny needs someone to talk to. Dude.
I have to brush up, dude. I literally have not watched sports in. I can't even tell you the last time I actually like. My problem is I don't have the attention span to watch it like on TV. Like if I'm in person, oh great, I love watching. I love hockey. I'll watch football. I'll watch baseball.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. It's here on TV. I get 30 minutes at best.
Yeah.
And I'm not watching all the talk shows. Like I couldn't tell you who's who right now. Like it's I love the sports. Like and I'll play baseball on I think I'm on the show 19 or so. I'm way fucking far behind on that. But you know, I'll get the urge and I'll play baseball on PlayStation for a little bit. But then man, my attention span is
dude, check this out. Johnny went to Wrigley Field's the one in Boston, right? The Boston Red Sox.
That's Wrigley's in Chicago.
Okay, the big green monster.
Yeah,
green monster. He went to that field.
Shoot, that's gonna
fucking kill me.
Damn you, man.
I know. I'm an asshole. Fenway Park. Yeah, Fenway Park. Dude, check this out, all right? He went to Boston, go to Fenway Park with his fiance. At the time, his girlfriend.
Right.
Went to Fenway Park and was on the field and proposed to marry her on Fenway Park. Hence, fiance now.
Badass.
He's already married her. He married her in July.
Ooh.
His wedding band, because the field they use crushed bricks.
Yeah.
Is now his wedding band.
Oh, nice.
Took up like a handful of the dirt and put it in his pocket, and he made a wedding band of Fenway Park.
Dude, that's cool.
I was like, dude, that's a level of geekness. I can't even come up. I got a tattoo.
Right.
I mean,
ironically, the tattoo is the bigger commitment too. That's what's hilarious.
Yeah, because it's on your body even after death.
Yep. You're stuck with it.
Yeah. But how'd you like the Book of Boba Fett?
I freaking loved it. I absolutely loved it. Would you so let me ask you this. Which one did you like better? Book of Boba Fett or Obi-Wan?
Okay. I like Boba Fett more than I like Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I still enjoyed both.
Right.
But I like the Boba Fett one a little bit better. Although they could have, I know what reason why they did it, because they already have a bounty hunter that's a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And that was the story. They don't need Boba Fett to do the bounty hunting, which they're going to change up next episode, next season.
Right.
He's actually going full Boba Fett, which I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be good.
I'm gonna be like a chick watching serial killer shows.
Exactly.
This is great.
I will say I was more emotional with Obi-Wan than I
I
was.
was too. Well, they did it justice to the point to where it shows that he had regret. It shows that he had a lot of PTSD
right
during that time throughout the Clone Wars and everything, and what he had to do to stop Anakin at that point. And what he's doing now.
Yeah.
And it shows that he recovered and he became the man that we know now.
Right.
Which I loved. It was really good.
To see that transition, to go from, because he did kind of come back full circle and realize that, you know, he can't hide from who and what he really is. Like, he tried, and and that was kind of part of, I think, the source of some of his PTSD, is because he literally was fighting against who he is. He's trying to be somebody he's not.
Yeah.
And coming to terms with that and finding a way to make that work was incredible. The writing on that one was fantastic. I don't think they could have done anything any better.
Well, okay, it's like right now, and I still hate that they're making this judgment call, and it's only because, you know, money and everything like that. But their transition from like DC to Marvel movies, I love the DC movies because they're really dark and they come as you know, hey, these are meant for adults, and finally we're getting stuff that's meant for adults. The Marvel movies, kind of, but they're still plagiarizing. They're not plagiarizing. They're pointing out towards like kids at a certain age.
Right. They're still catering to that younger audience.
Yeah. Until they get Deadpool 3 out.
Oh yeah.
Fucking, I can't wait. I can't wait. But that's the whole thing. If you actually watch the DC movie, I mean, they just recently canceled. They didn't cancel. They're putting Batgirl in a vault, which I'm happy about, because from what a lot of people were saying that got a preview of it, they're like, dude, it's so fucking woke and against everybody else.
Everything that I'd seen, it was like Catwoman bad.
Yes. I was like, maybe there's a reason why. Even the stars, like, I want this thing. It's like, they're doing it for a reason. You just might want to shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
It's not against you or against feminists or anything like that. But from what I heard, it was Catwoman bad, and you don't want that.
We're doing you a favor right now.
Yes. So what do you think about was it Ezra Miller?
Oh, Ezra Miller.
Yeah. God, dude, that guy is batshit fucking crazy.
You could see it in his eyes, man. Like, even from when he did what was that? Batman versus Superman. Like,
not even that. It was the Harry Potter, the Fantastic Beasts. He went full on. He went full on crazy look.
Was that before Batman? I thought that came out afterwards.
I think it came out almost the same time frame. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, you can see he I'm sorry, they, or whatever the fuck he is now. But yeah, no, he's
I like to use the word fucker because it's all binary.
That's gender neutral.
I did that joke in front of a person that uses they them. Like, I like to use they them. I was like, I like to use fucker. It's binary neutral. She's like, that's a good joke. I can't. She laughed her ass off. She's like,
yeah,
I hate you for being right.
Yeah, that's exactly.
She was like, I hate you for being right, but that's I'll
correct in my own way.
That from you because you did it right. I'll answer that.
Right. Yeah, that's nuts, man.
Get this. my daughter came out as gay. No big deal. Made her like a rainbow cake.
Yeah.
Well, when she was down here 2 months ago, well, no, a month ago, she came down here from South Dakota to visit with me. Mine used to be 16. We were watching this comedian, and it was some kind of joke to where, oh, you went from Mormonism to the clit.
That's a hell of a leap.
Yeah. Anyways, my daughter is like, Dad, do you know where the clitoris is? And my fucking asshole part, most guys don't know where the clitoris is or the G spot.
Right.
This bitch got a fucking whiteboard and showed me where that shit.
Oh my fucking God. Look, you move this right here. It's right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what she did. I have fucking scars now from this. I'm going to therapy. This is what happened in my life. I was like, and then I was like, I could use, because one of the comedians was like, you should do that as a bit. I was like, I don't think I should do that. I did it as a bit anyways, because
that would be I was just like, that's a fucking awesome bit.
It is. If you come into it at the wrong segment, it's a really bad joke. If you just come in,
So my daughter was showing me where the clit
16-year-old
is.
daughter showed me where the clitoris and the G spot is. If that's the part you come in at, you just might as well. It's like the cups come by. You're like, just do it. I'll get in the back. You have to be cuffed. I'll just cuff myself. Hold on. Yeah, I'm good.
Just say it's from Alabama. You're covered.
Yeah, that's true.
What did you think of the Prey movie?
Dude, that was good. That was really good.
You think so?
It really was. Okay, think about it this way. Okay. If you
I hate it so much.
if you take away the okay, a lot of people go and it's like, well, she wasn't strong enough to kill him. The Predator's stronger no matter what.
Mhm.
Even if you had someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger who made the first fucking movie,
Right.
he was strong, but he still, the Predator tossing him around with a ragdoll. That was the whole premise. Is
Right.
instead of using the bronze, he had to use his brains,
Right.
and that's what this chick did.
Right. My biggest thing wasn't that she wasn't strong. It was that she wasn't trained. But she was ganking, especially like those French trappers. Dude, she manhandled them.
Well,
You're telling me that those were like experienced dudes, and they can't handle.
okay, take it like this. They hunted for profit.
Right.
She hunted for survival. If she didn't get
Yeah, but she wasn't even an experienced hunter.
Yes, she was.
She hadn't even had a kill.
No, okay. She had kills, but for their culture, she has to go after something that goes after you.
Okay.
That was the main.
I think I need to go back and rewatch it again.
Go back, yeah, rewatch it. Because I'm the type of person, once I watch something, even though now I edit and everything like that, I look at that too.
Yeah.
It's like reason why I can't watch horror movies, because or thriller movies don't really get me to the point to where it makes it where I'm trying to figure it out and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because I learn camera angles, they prop up stuff, and I notice it now, and it makes it a little bit boring for me.
Yeah. I don't know. Once she did the whole scorpion axe, get over here, that jerked me out of the movie so fucking hard. I was like, come on, man.
That one
ever. Yeah, I don't know. And again, and I got yelled at for this too, because I was like, what I say? I said something like a 90-pound girl manhandling the predator, and I got severely yelled at by over that. I was like, it's not the fact that she's a girl. I was like, that is not my issue. It's lack of experience, lack of training. Like,
It really is put. Okay, think about it this way. Most cultures, if you're doing martial arts and everything like that, they're trained at 3. We're trained probably about 10, maybe 8, maybe 6. I've seen as low as 7 in the
yeah,
United States. But that type of stuff that's part of your life at a younger age, you're going to be better at.
yeah, but she wasn't training with anybody. She was just out in the woods doing her own thing.
She was a tracker. Watch it again. Just watch it again.
I gotta watch it
And
again.
go and take in a lot of the stuff that they say.
Yeah.
And by the way, Batman versus Superman came out in March, and Fantastic Beasts came out in November 2016.
Sounds right.
Yeah, it was first, but that was the thing I was thinking. I was like, didn't they come out in the same year though? But he was more or less
close,
like
but I thought that was yeah. Because that was the first thing I remember seeing him in was him as the Flash.
Yeah, and he just did like it was just a video, and it was the dream sequence.
Yeah. It was almost more of a cameo than actual being in it. But that was the first time I remember seeing it.
Oh, did you watch Peacemaker with John Cena?
I don't think so.
Dude, watch that.
Is that what is that
on HBO Max?
Peace? Oh yes. The I was thinking the movie with George Clooney. No. Yeah. Dude, that was really good.
That was fucking hilarious.
It was great. Especially like the later on. The first couple episodes were good, but that got better as it got on.
Yeah. It was so fucking hilarious. I still can't believe he's a Wish bought out thing.
Yeah.
Man, that was so fucking hilarious. It was like, what is he doing? He's apologizing because he said Taiwan's a fucking, you know what? It is a country. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He's too image conscious.
He's getting that Wish money. No, he's getting that Wish money. He's trying to stay employed. That's his thing.
Yeah.
Which is sad. And it's getting to the point to where a lot of people nowadays are at the precipice of let's get rid of these people that don't believe in American values anymore.
Yeah.
They're getting, I mean, Matt was on this one show, and it was one of those things that the only reason why I saw the clip of this podcast was because I subscribed to Matt and all the Black Rifle Cost stuff because it's fucking hilarious. Go fucking check that shit out. But it was like an entrepreneur thing, and I guess they were in California. But anyways, what they're doing, what China's doing now, and you can talk to him about this, what the guy said, or I'll send you the podcast that said this. But from what the guy said is they are buying people. The only way to say it is they're buying people to say good things about China. Basically, they're buying propaganda from high up influencers.
Yeah.
And
I'll say they're buying mouthpieces.
Yeah, exactly. But they're literally and what this guy said is like it was so scary and shady that he was there, and they're paying like a shit ton of fucking money for these people just to say, you know what, this is the China's good.
Yeah.
I mean, look at fucking Jackie Chan with the whole Hong Kong stuff. He didn't make his money off of China. He made his money off of Hong Kong clicks.
Yep.
And because he lives in Shanghai, China, he has to say good things. And it's just getting ridiculous. You can, once you get old, I had to talk to like a 22-year-old, and he was saying, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. This is the whole, I was like, you don't understand how fucked you are.
Yep.
You
It's already past the point of rescue at this point.
and he goes up, it's like, well, what about, and I was talking about all the, because I was doing this stuff, I ended up researching more than I was in fucking high school. I got like a 2.0 in high school, and in college I got like a 4.0. I was able to like figure out how to concentrate after I got out of the military.
Same. Yeah, that was me too.
And I started researching a lot of stuff on history and everything like that, especially political and everything like that. And he was like, well, Trump is bad. I was like, Trump wasn't, his policies were good. Trump was needs to keep mouth shut, but his policies were certain policies I didn't agree with, like all presidents. There's certain policies that Obama had that I agreed with, and there's certain policies I didn't agree with. And
Right.
all presidents. And he's like, no, if it doesn't affect me, I really don't care. It's like, you should. He's like, tell me something that a president did that affects me now. Well, technically George Washington, because he fucking made fucking America, but we won't go that far. That's a little bit too far for your genetic code. How about that? I was talking about the New Deal from
the Green New Deal.
No, not the Green Deal. The original.
Yeah,
the original, which we ended up having the IRS, not Medicaid. I know we had Social Security.
Federal Reserve.
Yeah, that's what it ended up. And it's like, well, that I was like, you pay Social Security tax, and you have to pay tax to the IRS. That was created during that time frame with the New Deal.
Yep.
That's how bad you're fucked. He's like, well, the debt's pretty high. The debt isn't to other fucking countries. He's like, what? It's to us.
Yeah.
The government has stolen, and the government, they've stolen so much fucking stuff from those things that they were saying it's for us. The Medicaid, they stolen so much from Medicaid. They stole so much for the what's the what do you call it? Social Security tax stuff or Social Security.
Yeah.
But they've stolen so much.
Set up like Social Security was supposed to be a 1-for-1. You get out what you pay in, but now it's something like 4 or 5 people have to pay in just to support one payout.
Yeah,
that's not a sustainable model.
No, it's not. It's ridiculous because they've taken so much out just to. And looking at business stuff that I have and understanding, how business works and how interests work and everything, I understand what they're doing.
Right.
Like they're giving money to Ukraine. And a lot of people are upset about that. They're giving money to Ukraine. If they win, it's a gamble. If they win, then Ukraine is paying that stuff back to us at a high interest rate.
Right.
A lot of the money, and that's what allegedly. And most of the time that interest rate is forgiven as long as they get back. And
find 80% of what's already been sent over there.
Yeah, exactly. And usually the percentage I think is like, I think we've been 7 to 9 on some of the interest rate we'd be giving out.
Right.
Like this, it's how our economics is now.
Yeah.
We're not based on the value of how much we make, but it's valued of how much debt we have and how much we give back to that. That's how much we make now. It's not how much we actually, it's like me, I probably will pull about $70,000 this year.
Right.
In theory, if I've worked the full year, only worked half the year at my old job. Saying that, I'm not rich by credit card or debt collectors stuff. I'm literally if I had a lot of if I have a lot of debt and I was barely making it to eat and drive my car, but I had a lot of credit cards, I have a lot of stuff and everything. I had a house payment, I have all this stuff. I look rich.
Right.
Like equity, stuff like that. You look rich on paper. That's what a lot of people are wanting to go by. But I have a lot of people that look rich, that have houses, that have all this stuff and everything like that, coming to me for money to borrow so they can pay for that stuff.
Exactly. Because
I have cash. And sad enough, my dad has done it to me and everything like that. And it's like, hey, I got to catch up on my bills. Can you help me out? Yeah, you're my father. I mean, you raised me. You splurged your fucking daycare into my mom, and that's how I'm into being.
Right.
So doing that, but he's like, man, I want this new truck. I'm like, hey, you don't need a new truck. Your truck works fine. And he's like, but it's not new.
Okay, but it works.
Quit.
See, that's the key word you said there, is want. That's the key word, is want.
It's like
there's a difference between want and need.
Yeah. And like all the stuff that I've had.
As long as your needs are met, then you're good. Then you can meet your needs, and then you can start looking at what you want.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of people don't fucking understand. Luckily my daughter understands that.
Yeah.
But she's under the notion, she's like, well, you don't know how to manage your money. I was like, no, I don't know. I know how to manage my money, but I had like close to $700 I have to pay every month because of you.
Yeah.
I hate you.
It was. And ironically, it wasn't until I'm going through my divorce right now. And it wasn't until I, struck out and was on my own that I was able to figure out kind of the money management part of it was a little bit better. And I mean, I'm paying her child support, and I'm still able to make all my stuff meet. So,
yeah,
I mean, I got to hustle on the side, do the DoorDash thing on the side, but that's really more just.
How's that working out? Because I was doing DoorDash for a little bit, but because of the gas prices and everything like that, did they comp you more on? Well, you're also in a bigger city.
I was going to say the infrastructure here in San Antonio is a lot better for that, just because there's more region, and but yeah, I mean, I only do it.
I'm going like 20, 30 minutes away.
Huh?
Some of my stuff, I'm going like 20, 30 minutes away.
Oh yeah, no. I think the longest I've had to drive was 15 minutes. That was an unusually long drive. Usually everything I have is within a 10-minute stretch.
Okay.
So I'm hitting 2-3 hours or 2-3 orders an hour or more, depending on how busy it is. But
okay.
I mean, it's not bad. I don't think of course, I'm not putting the time in, full time. I'm just doing a couple hours on the weekdays. I'll probably run a little bit this weekend, but that's just more to give me a little bit of padding, a little bit extra spending money, try to pay down my credit card and stuff like that. Like that's just more for my peace of mind than anything. And honestly, it's also just kind of keep me busy, just to give me something to do, just because.
Yeah, I work overtime at my job, and everybody's like, well, you don't enjoy your weekends? I'm like, dude, most of my friends work.
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
The only thing I have is like Sunday, and that's one day, and I still get bored from that.
Yeah,
I can either make extra, because I'm at the point right now, because they restructured their overtime to where overtime doesn't give you like time and a half; it gives you double time.
Oh, nice.
So I'm making $50 an hour.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'd be taking advantage of that every chance you could, especially if you're able to spend the time and do that. Then hell yeah,
it's way better.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's way better than getting on that street corner sucking dick for fucking $50 an hour.
Oh, what? You got a problem with street workers now? What, sex workers? You bigot?
No, I just don't want to do it myself.
You don't want to do it anymore? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm at the age. I'm almost saber-toothed tiger age, not cougar age.
I know, right? Yeah, there's a term for guys like us. It's called creep.
Dude, there's TikTok videos now that they're like praising people that are like 40 and above. They're like, yeah, you don't want a 20-year-old, you want a 40-year-old because they can pay for shit. I'm like, well, she's not wrong. And not
I-
saying that I'm a gold digger, but also by the time that you get done with their with the sex, because a 20-year-old only cares about like a little bit of stuff. I dated a 40-year-old at one point in time, and I literally saw God.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
my now ex-girlfriend, but yeah, she was just a year younger than me, and yeah, get you guys. I'm telling you, get those 40-year-olds.
Yeah. Dude,
Change your life. I'm telling you.
talk about bad dating habits and bad relationships and everything. No one had taught me. Well, I won't do this on the show because I've done it so many times. I talked about it so many times. But the other thing, I started because I haven't dated since my goddaughter died and she was murdered. So I had to deal with that for like 2 years, and I was like, after about 3 to 4, I ended up going out and was like, man, maybe I should start dating again. So I started dating. First date I didn't care what she looked like. I just wanted to go out with another female.
Right.
She was in a wheelchair. You know what? You know what broke off the relationship?
Uh,
It wasn't because she was in a wheelchair. It's because she just recently got out of jail for trafficking meth.
damn.
That's my luck. buddy of mine is like, dude, you're not that bad. I was like, no. Census says that you're wrong, sir. He's like, bullshit. There's a hot chick over there. Pick her up and take her in the car. I was like, done. Took her in the car. We recently had a thing with our, I guess it was founding father type deal. It was one of the rich guys in town. I mean, he owns a car dealership and most property in town. We've been having that a lot lately in this town. His son, they found out his son was a pedophile. The father, who has all the money and everything like that, killed himself.
Good Lord.
That's part of the story. We pick up this chick. She was good looking, but she was fucking batshit crazy. And I'm not talking, oh, Dave, you just don't understand women. No, I think she got chicks. that type of crazy.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, I knew Patterson. I went over to his house. I did this. I hung out with his son and everything like that. I like, and me and a friend of mine, because we were going out to the range because he's one of those liberal people that don't like fucking guns, but it was that time frame that he thought he needed a gun because the riots and everything. He was scared.
Yeah.
So I went to go, get what little information I have about guns and everything to him. So I knew I was packing. He knew I was packing. So we both knew we were safe.
Yeah.
We dropped her off at the location she wanted to go to. It's like, well, thank you, ma'am. And she was like, oh, thank you for giving me this ride and everything like that. God bless, blah, blah, blah. And we left. He's like, I didn't believe your luck, but dude, live with yourself. I mean, seriously, how do you fucking live with yourself? I was like, dude, every time I have sex with a chick, I always fucking wear like a Kevlar vest and a palm blade. It's just natural for me now.
Exactly. Protection means something completely different.
Yeah. Are you protected? I was like, fuck yeah, I got the ribs, I got the fucking body armor, I got the blade, I got the gun.
Is that proof?
Like,
Good.
It's like someone asked me one time, it's like, because a lot of people know I'm a martial artist and everything like that. I was like, how good of a knife fighter are you? Dude, I've dated a fan. I'm married. My ex-wife was Filipino. He's like, what does that have to do with anything? I'm an expert knife fighter because she tried to fucking kill me in the fucking bedroom. She tried to fucking kill me in the bathroom. And this is all true.
Yeah.
This is what really sad is. It's true. I mean, if you actually look at my hands, you'll see all kinds of cuts and everything like that where I've had a block.
Right.
The blade. And There's a reason why we got a divorce.
Yeah.
But,
As reasons go, it's a pretty good one.
yeah. I've had strange shit fucking happen to me when it's at the point where if someone asked me, it's like, why don't you date? Some fucking fear. I
like living.
I don't like death or death-like symptoms.
Yeah, exactly. Death-like symptoms. Trying to avoid becoming room temperature.
Yeah. Although the stakes are a little bit better that way.
Yeah, that's true. It's spicy.
It's one of those things. I hate to ask this right now. I know we're just starting dating and everything, but what kind of seasoning are you gonna put on my dead body after I'm dead? Just curious. Just curious how this goes.
Crock pot, you in a smoker? What's going on here?
How are you gonna prepare me for your meal and everything like that? I know it's strange. I was like, dude, there's another bit I had for my fucking act that I'm doing today, because I did I forget the medical term, but I know it's multiple personality syndrome. She had several people in her head.
Oh man.
Well, the bit goes like this. It's like, I know. I didn't use her name. I was like, Susan knew how to have sex. It was decent. Steve, on the other hand, knew his fucking way around a man. It was fucking great. I might be gay. I don't know. I signed on the dotted line and was fucked by the government for 4 years, and I know how to get fucked. And you know how to fuck me.
Does that make you bi?
I don't know.
Bi curious? How does that work? I don't know. There's got to be a term for that.
No, okay. Think about it this way, and we talked about this on the show at one point in time. Cloning. If you clone yourself and you have sex with you, are you masturbating?
I mean, wouldn't that be technically? Because
you're technically having sex.
It's more penis, right?
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's
the same. Like if you're flexible enough to be able to go down on yourself, like isn't that's
still masturbation?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's one of those weird things and everything that you just go out and you're like, is it?
So then if you kill that clone, is that suicide or murder?
Ooh, that's even better. That is even better.
And would you actually be able to be charged for that? If it's ruled suicide, would you wouldn't, because that's not technically illegal.
Yeah. Well, we also went, because the way everything's, I think it's called sex dolls, because that's where we're going at, and then we ended up going with cloning and everything.
Yeah.
If, say, you like the looks of the girl that you're dating, okay, but that fucking attitude's getting in the way, and you make a robot or you clone her, either or,
right?
Is it identity theft?
I guess it would depend on, are you passing her off as that other girl?
No, you're not doing anything. Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
If it was a sex doll, right, using it for masturbation purposes. But if it was a clone and someone saw her, now if you're
because how would that be different than I know it's super creepy to say it this way, but you take her picture and then you bring it home and you masturbate to the picture. Isn't that essentially the same thing? As it's just bringing her picture home with extra steps.
Well, when I went into it,
but it wouldn't be stealing her identity. You're just using her image.
I think what a lot of in the legal terms, and as long as you don't, it's creepy, it's weird,
right?
Fucking sucks, yes. But on the term on legality of it, as long as you don't use it for monetary advancement,
right?
It's perfectly legal. I mean, It's weird as fuck.
I was gonna say that has some serial killer fucking vibes there. Because I feel like, hey, like there's a fine line between using her image as a sex doll and wearing her skin. Like there's a fine line there.
Oh, dude, totally. I mean, I'll be honest to you. The whole fact of those I get sex toys that emanate of the porn stars like genitalia and everything. I mean, it's both man and female. It doesn't matter what gender you are. They have sex. They have pocket pussies that look like this. Porn stars,
Right.
Dicks that.
Yeah, they make your own dildos using. Yeah.
I mean, I don't get that. It's one of those. It's one of those things to where that
it's just oddly specific.
Yes, and you put like labels on stuff. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this. Well, this one is such and such. I was like, you're putting $10 for the same fucking hole. That's all.
Right. But how do you actually know though? Like, it's a great marketing tool to be able to say, oh, this is modeled on Jenna Jameson's, and yeah, you can make the outside of it look like it, but
you can. Well, you can make the inside.
I mean, you could, but what I'm saying, as a consumer, how do you know? How are you going to actually know?
No, you're absolutely right.
And be like, okay, yeah, that looks pretty close, but I mean,
well, it's one of those. It's one of those moments. It's like, oh yeah, it's oddly familiar. I've been in this place before.
Like, wait a minute.
It's like going to a freaking Texas Roadhouse in one location, going to another Texas Roadhouse location. Oh yeah, I remember this place.
Yeah, I've been here before. No.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Yeah,
hey, as far as marketing tools go, though, my hat's off to them because that's fucking brilliant. But
oh yeah, it really is. It's a good mark. It's like calling something organic.
Exactly.
I mean, this is no hormones, no this, no GMI, no. It ran free. I was like, oh, you killed it.
That's paperwork. That's the only fucking.
Yeah. I mean, there's some companies. I forget who is one of those things I just looked up and I found out. They actually have, just to prove that they let the animals that they slaughter run around free and everything like that. They set up cameras. I forget what it is.
I've heard of that.
It's weird how legitimacy they want all this stuff. It really is.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
That's why I do not care. A lot of people are all, oh, I'll buy the name brand because it's higher quality. Buy the generic. Always buy the generic. A lot of the times it's the exact same shit. I know this because I worked in a flour mill, and I've seen us take fucking packaging out. You package it from one, and then you just throw it in the generic. It's literally the same thing. All you're doing is paying for the marketing.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what?
Generic is just as good.
You know what I found out about coffee, and this is really strange. This is like beyond strange. Did you know if you're allergic to coffee, you're also allergic to cockroaches?
I did.
I did not know this until like a month ago.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
And actually, if you drink a lower quality ground coffee, you will gain a
allergy.
You will gain the allergy to cockroaches because of the amount of cockroaches that fall in when they're grinding.
Fuck, this is the reason why I like fucking.
But that's why you buy. Ours doesn't. I want to disclaim. We don't. But that's why you buy whole bean. If you buy whole bean and grind it yourself, you avoid that.
Yeah. Oh God, man, that was one thing that because I was dating this chick that she was like she thought she was a coffee connoisseur, and when I like something, I deep dive in it. It's creepy at times, and I'll admit it's fucking creepy.
Yep. That's
And
an LED thing. That's yep. Completely hyper focus.
I deep dive in it and I learned everything about it. But it's, if anything that's dealing or around like cooking, something I know. And dude, if it's one of those things, if I cook for somebody, it's for a reason, and I'm really good at it. I mean, I won Hennessy in the Air Force for being the best cook.
Nice.
And it's one of those things that I'm really passionate, I really love, and I deep dive in it. I got my daughter into it, and me and my daughter do the same thing. I mean, I got her liking steaks again because she didn't know. Her grandmother doesn't know how to cook.
Yeah, done right.
And
Changes everything.
yeah. But she was like, oh, I like coffee. She had all these Starbucks coffees and everything. I was like,
No.
now I get the executive, so it's fucking fresh every time I get it and everything like that. And
Or you get the ECS,
Yeah.
the exclusive ones? Yeah.
it's hit and miss. The pink, the M70,
What was that, the pink flamingo?
yeah. I fucking hated that one.
That one, yeah. It was
a pomegranate. It was
not the best.
I don't like pomegranate. I
Yeah.
hate pomegranate. Although it is in a lot of recipes and everything, but I hate fucking pomegranate.
Yeah. Yeah, this new one is done as a dark roast. I think you'll like this new one.
With the black magic.
Yeah. Have you tried that one yet?
No, I haven't even got it yet.
Yeah. That's a shit. Oh, you're right. It hasn't shipped yet.
No.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Give me fucking hopes and dreams. Fuck you. Hey, by the way, do you work at some kind of coffee company and you get it early and everything like that?
I've never heard of it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you go around like slapping people with your dick because you're better than everybody else? Go fuck yourself. He just, he's in a low totem pole, but he thinks he's high up.
You don't know this, but I'm kind of a big deal around here.
You don't know this, but I do believe that you're underneath. You have your own spot underneath the owner's desk. I don't know why it's there.
It's surprisingly roomy under there.
Hey Chris, why is there a dog bowl underneath JT's desk?
Never mind the collar. Don't worry about that.
He got me a nice collar. He treats me well. It's the same thing with Evan.
Snug without being constricting. It's nice.
Oh, dude, I've been doing this podcast stuff and everything and social media stuff for the podcast for like 2 years. I finally got my post troll.
It took you 2 years to get a troll? You're not trying hard.
Well, I don't really say we.
You gotta try harder, man. Come on.
Dude,
status symbol. How did your troll? It's a status symbol.
I know. What's really sad,
stalker, and you really made it.
Dude, I really think this guy has like some kind of mental illness or something like that.
Really?
Dude, okay. It was after I did the whole dildo with the suppressor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a great picture.
I was so scared the fucking hole under the balls because I thought I was gonna blow my fucking hand off. I really did because
you'll grow back.
What you don't see the barrel, and I don't know where my hand is going to be a good placement for that and the barrel. Right. I was scared shitless. But anyways, he was like, "Well, do you like?" His first response, his first message to me was like, "What do you like, big dicks or small dicks?" His thinking was probably being hateful towards me. Me, I was thinking about that Ron White bit.
Big like, cock.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I was like, "Oh, I love that joke." That's
not know that about us.
And he's like, "What are you talking about?" Hold on, I'll send you the fucking. I'll send you the text because it looks like it to me. I'm taking this lightly,
right?
And him, there we go. Okay.
But that's how you handle a troll. Is act like you don't get the joke, and it drives them up the fucking wall. They cannot stand it if you act ignorant on it, because then you're not buying into their bullshit.
Okay. Okay, here's the he sent me a voice thing, which he I don't well, the message on it, it was strange. It was like I only got like a little bit of it. It was a 10-second message. And what was really sad about the whole thing is the message was like, hey, shit eater, blah blah blah, because it blanked out, because it staticked out and didn't catch most of the message. So he was like, hey shit eater, hope you're having a good day, suck a dick. It's one of those things. I don't know if he's actually actively being a troll or he's actually trying to be nice to me and make a friend.
Right?
And
That's true. It's like that's like he started out like a little no pun intended hard. He came out a little hard, and then it was like softened. Good Lord, that was weird. Like he came in hard and went soft. That was, I did not intend for that joke to come out the way that it did.
it's all right. His dick
Loudly appropriate though.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, I finally got a troll. I think he's slightly retarded. Not sure.
He might be doing it. You gotta let him develop it. Keep feeding him, let him develop. You gotta,
Yes.
You gotta have a resident troll. You might even put him on the payroll.
I would if I understood what he was fucking talking about. It's what I did this one bit about pizza when I was a delivery, because during the time frame of COVID, I ended up like doing like a fuck ton of different jobs just to make ends meet.
Yeah.
Well, I was a pizza delivery driver, and the people that are really happy to get these pizzas or getting any kind of food or anything or having an interaction are little kids and mentally challenged people.
Right.
Well, I had kids, oh, pizza's here, blah blah blah, pizza. And mentally challenged people, they do the same thing.
Right.
Pizza's here, yes. Well, this one couple, they live by themselves, and they just handed me a fistful of dollar bills and everything like that. These fucking retards fucking shortchanged me. I've never been curious and questioning life at this point in time. I was literally going, do I go back?
Like, how hard do I come into this?
I literally try to figure out. I was like,
did he do it on purpose, or did he?
No. Well, I don't know.
How do you react?
Well, I had to go back, and they gave me extra money, and it evened itself out.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I asked one of the managers, I was like, what do you do in this situation? He's like, that's never happened. And I'm gonna go on the factor of take the hit.
Right.
It's
sometimes you just gotta cut your losses.
Yeah. But what's really bad is the fact that a mentally challenged person got me one up on me. How do I feel after that? Like, are you? I'm luckily my ego can take it. It's one of those moments. Someone calls you, is like, "Oh, you're so smart." No, I'm not. I have proof. Really challenged person got one up on me. I don't know what to do with my life anymore.
Down and up is down.
Yes.
Yes. Laying together.
You gotta use the Blazing Saddles. Cattle raped and women stampeded.
Oh yes. God, I love that movie.
Greatest comedy ever. Nothing beats that. no matter who you're with, what kind of things you believe in or everything, you watch that movie, even if you think it's like that movie's racist, and they'll come back after watching. I mean, it's like that movie was good.
Absolutely.
People are like people are
That's
on
what's
saying
great, is because there's literally there's nothing off limits. That's one thing I love about like Dave Chappelle or South Park, is because there literally is nothing off limits.
dude,
Everything is on the table.
I was so pissed off at people with the closer, because the closer people that looked at it is like, oh, he's doing this for the gay community. If you watch it to its end,
Mm-hmm.
I cried.
Yeah.
I fucking bawled my fucking eyes out because
Yeah, he got super emotional on that one. Like, he went deep.
oh yes, and it was super deep. That's when I knew those people didn't watch it fully.
No, exactly.
They got to one part and they stopped it and they're like, I'm going to criticize this because I don't like being talked down to.
Yeah, that was they watched the sound bites. They watched the sound bites on YouTube or something like that, or had somebody explain, or tell them about it. And they're like, "No, I'm going to react to this." You got to watch the entire thing and actually, but you got to listen to them. Like, you can't just, it's more than just a sound bite. It's the entire thing altogether.
Dude, I was about to empty out my bank account and give it to that fund.
Right?
That's how emotional I got.
Yeah.
It was literally to the point. I was like, how much do you need? Well, I got it. No. Seriously, how much do you need?
Yeah.
I can go to a bank, take a withdrawal. Well, how are you gonna do that? Well, probably with a 9mm or 45, but
don't worry about it. Just take the damn check.
It'd be hard cash. It would be brick form.
Might have a little bit of ink. Don't worry about it.
I checked them out. There's no GPS or anything like that. We're good. Oh fuck, man. Well, it was good catching up with you. I mean, we're at the 2-hour mark.
So that's a little bit over 2 hours.
I was only going for an hour, but I'll take 2.
That's fine.
Now, so you wanna promote anything? I mean, you don't have like a company you work for that needs.
Just the only thing would be the fund. Yeah, if you want to check out brccfund.org. We do donations. We take donations. There's a spot on the website there. There's a donate button, or you can also nominate if you know somebody that needs some help, some assistance. You can nominate them, and we'll look at it. And if you have a group, if you have an event, just reach out to us, man. We're always about giving back to the veteran first responder community any way that we can.
All right, everybody. Hopefully we get more talking with Chris. I miss you.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, anytime. This was fun.
Yep. All right, buddy. Later.
All right, later.